What is this? No, not again! Get out of my head!
Your body is exhausted, but your mind will not stop. You replay conversations from 3 years ago. You worry about things that haven't happened yet. You lie in bed completely drained, but sleep will not come. What if I told you the problem is not your life? The problem is where your mind lives. This is the story of a young man who discovered the one thing that quiets everything. And it started with a single glass of water. Please like, subscribe. How you would ask the right question in the right way. But sitting here, in this quiet, with this man who seemed to require nothing from anyone, all of those prepared words dissolved. "I can't find peace," Eli finally said. "My mind never stops. I don't know how to make it quiet." Solomon nodded slowly. Not with sympathy. With recognition. "I know," he said. "Come. I want to show you something." Solomon went inside and came back holding a clear glass filled to the very brim with water. Not almost full. Not nearly full. Full to the absolute edge, one tremor away from spilling. He placed it carefully in Eli's hands. "Walk to the end of the village path and come back," Solomon said. "Do not spill a single drop." Eli looked at him. "That's it? That's it." Eli stood slowly, feeling the weight of the water, the instability of its surface. He took his first step. The path was not easy. Children were running past him. A cart rattled over stones nearby. Two men argued in front of a shop. A dog appeared suddenly from a doorway. Someone called out a greeting. Eli heard none of it. His entire world had reduced to one thing: the surface of the water in the glass. He watched it. He breathed with it. When his hand trembled, he steadied. When the path sloped, he adjusted. When noise erupted around him, he didn't look. He simply walked. Step by step. Present. Focused. Still inside. When he returned to Solomon's Gate, the glass was full. Not a single drop lost. He looked up, expecting approval. Solomon smiled, but not at the glass. "Tell me," he said softly. "While you were walking, what were you thinking about?" Eli opened his mouth, then stopped. He realized, with a clarity that felt physical, that for the last 10 minutes he had not thought about yesterday. He had not worried about tomorrow. He had not replayed a single regret or rehearsed a single fear. For 10 minutes, his mind had been completely quiet. Not because the world was quiet. Because he had given it one real thing to hold. "I wasn't thinking about anything," Eli said slowly. "I was just here." Solomon nodded. "Yes," he said. "You were here. And when you are here, truly here, there is no room for fear. No room for regret. No room for the noise. The present moment cannot hold all of that. It is only large enough for what is actually happening." He paused. "Your mind is not broken, Eli. It is untrained. It has learned to live everywhere except where you actually are." Here is what Solomon understood, and what neuroscience has since confirmed. The human mind has what researchers call a default mode network. It is the part of your brain that activates when you are not focused on anything specific. And what does it do when left unguided? It wanders. It replays the past, looking for what went wrong. It scans the future, looking for what might go wrong. It compares. It judges. It worries. Studies show that people spend nearly 47% of their waking hours thinking about something other than what they are actually doing. And here is the painful finding. A wandering mind is an unhappy mind. Not because the thoughts are always terrible, but because the distance between where your mind is and where your life actually is, that distance is the source of almost all anxiety. The glass of water was not a trick. It was a demonstration of what your mind is capable of when it is given a single real point of presence. When Eli carried that glass, he wasn't meditating. He wasn't repeating affirmations. He wasn't trying to be peaceful. He was simply, fully, here. And in that fullness, the noise had nowhere to exist. This is not about emptying your mind. It is about filling the present moment so completely that there is no space left for anything that isn't real. Eli stayed with Solomon for 3 days. He was not given more tasks. He was not given a list of rules. He was simply shown, over and over, in small ways, what it felt like to be where he was. Washing a bowl, fully washing the bowl. Drinking tea, fully tasting the tea. Sitting by the stream, fully hearing the water. Not as a spiritual practice. As a discipline. The same discipline that builds any skill. Practiced quietly, repeatedly, without applause. On the morning of his departure, Eli sat with Solomon one last time. "I'm afraid I'll go back and lose this," Eli said. Solomon was quiet for a moment. "You will," he said gently. "Many times. Your mind will wander. You will follow it into the past and future again. That is not failure. That is just what minds do. Then what do I do? You notice. And you come back. That is the entire practice. Not staying present perfectly. Coming back, again and again and again, without judgment. Every time you come back, the path gets slightly shorter. The wandering gets slightly less." Eli stood and picked up his bag. "How long until it becomes natural?" Solomon smiled, the same calm smile he had worn since Eli arrived. "As long as it takes. But it begins the moment you stop waiting for peace to arrive, and choose to be where you already are." Eli walked back through the hills. The same path. The same 3 days. But different feet. Different eyes. Different inside. He noticed things he had not noticed before. The way morning light hit the side of a mountain. The sound of wind moving through long grass. The particular weight of his own footstep on soft ground. He was not happy in the way people talk about happiness. He was something quieter than that. Something more reliable. He was present. And in the present, he was finally free. Most of us are living everywhere except here. We carry yesterday in one hand and tomorrow in the other. And we wonder why our arms are so tired. The mind that is always somewhere else cannot experience the life that is happening right now. And right now is the only place your life actually exists. Eli's restlessness was not a character flaw. It was an untrained habit. And habits, even the ones that feel like personality, can be changed. Quietly. Deliberately. One return at a time. Here's what Solomon's lesson looks like in practice. Step 1. Choose one thing you do every day: drinking your morning coffee, walking to your car, washing your hands. Do that one thing with your complete attention. Not as meditation. As practice. Step 2. When your mind wanders, and it will, do not fight it. Simply notice it is gone. And bring it back. That act of noticing and returning is the practice. That is the glass of water. Step 3. Do this every day. Not for an hour. Not with a timer. Just once a day, fully here, fully now, for as long as it takes to finish that one thing. That is enough. That is where it begins. Your mind is not your enemy. It is an untrained instrument. And you are the one who gets to train it. Eli found peace not by escaping his life, but by finally showing up to it. You can do the same. Not someday. Right now. In this moment. Which, if you think about it, is the only moment there has ever been. If this story stayed with you, subscribe to The Quiet Grind. Every week we bring you the stories, the science, and the mindset shifts that help you build a quieter, stronger, more intentional life. Drop a comment below and tell us, what is the one thing your mind keeps pulling you back to? The past or the future? Because recognizing where your mind goes is the first step to bringing it home.